Here he comes. I'm just a guy. I'm treating this like combat jiu-jitsu. We're going all the way back. We're not going to shortcut because we want to get the muscle memory of this sequence, right? This is normal. This is a good sequence to start from. So from here, he goes to punch me. We're just going right here. This is the lockdown. This is the punch protection lockdown 101. Notice how I could even cause him some problems by lightly squeezing on his carotid artery. Just hang out. He's getting antsy. He wants out. It's a 50% blood choke. And all I'm doing is punch protecting and putting a little bit of pressure like I'm checking a pulse slightly more aggressively than normal. I'm telling you, everything counts, guys. Everything helps you cook your opponent down to size. So take advantage of all those positionings. That's the only reason that I reach over this way. I'm not trying to grab his jawline or fish hook him. I'm reaching around because I know there's a carotid artery there and I can just hold him and put a little bit of pressure there until he starts panicking and wasting energy, or tapping out for that matter. Okay, so I'm here, but now he's like frantically trying to get out, so he tries to punch me with the other arm. Block. This is the first primary thing, is I gotta block this haymaker. I put it in my knee shield and I bring him right back in again. Now I'm really at an angle though, right? So to reach in there and grab this, I'm not at the right angle. So from here, I wait again until he brings us up. Yep. And I don't worry about catching the elbow. I just come in with the underhook, and I pinch. But from here, guys, there's a head here waiting to posture up, so hold it down. This foot is on the hip, so now what I'm doing is I'm stretching him out and I'm pulling him up. Feel that? This is tight too, and it never loses connection. I just simply swivel and push. Does that feel bound up? Yeah. It's not comfortable. Everything is stretched out, which is what's gonna make this extremely efficient. And then I come out to the side to slide into the right spot. Notice I'm not bringing this over. I want this here so that if he pushes back into me, I've got my foot on his hip again. Then I come back. And now we're ready to go. But this tightness in here the whole way makes such a difference when it comes time to submit. You might actually get incremental submissions along the way. They may not even continue the fight because they can feel it. They're like, oh, this is not good. I feel semi-submitted incrementally through the big submission. This dude clearly knows what he's doing. How about we just stop and talk it out? So there's so many like gates you can pass. And what you'll find, this is not a sequence. We're not sequencing to this and then into another submission, but you sure could. Think about what you guys worked on Tuesday. There's an arm in and an arm out virtually. So you're totally now set up with this underhook. I didn't see the exact technique from Tuesday, but I'm imagining this would probably apply. So I'm here, he goes to swing, I block, I come back in, I cook him a little bit more, he swings again, so I get here, but instead of him doing this, he pushes into me. So then from here, look at, this is already here. So you can build this into sequences, but the tightness and having everything in control for distance management is gonna assist you greatly when you're transitioning from one attack to the other. And shoot, worst case scenario, they're just really strong and really freaked out or on drugs and they just blow up, you're still in guard. You gave up no position for the submission. You had the position and the submission, and you could melt back to base camp where it was safe and you could continue cooking them down, wearing them out, buying time. This is such a cool combat jiu-jitsu technique from the closed guard. So what I'd like you to do now is I want you to ramp it up a little bit in connection. Don't lose your connection when you're transitioning from punch block, headbutt defense to transition to the other side with underhook and then shrimping out. I want everything staying fairly connected so they feel encapsulated. Os?
Close.
All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.